Well, hello lads, I welcome you all to a new video. Today we are continuing off our Violet Sun series, so let's get right into it. There's a heaviness in the air, the kind that makes every sound seem louder, every breath more deliberate. The world feels muted, like the street itself is holding its breath waiting. I don't know what for. I can't believe Julien would kill that poor girl. Alright, maybe he didn't directly kill her, but he still is in this. I feel betrayed. How could he even participate in such activities? I thought I knew him my entire life. But I guess everybody has their secrets. And I can't believe that he just say that like that. No shame, no embarrassment, no anything. Why did he even buy me a place in this town? It's like he wanted me to participate in those parties. I turn to the right, almost instinctively, and my heart stutters. A man stands at the far end of the street, just standing there watching me. He's just standing there, menacingly. Had to drink some water. He's still, unnervingly still, and it's like he's been waiting for me to notice him. His eyes, or at least the dark shadows where his eyes should be, lock onto me. The man is still there, staring, and now that I'm looking closer, something strange stands out. He's wearing a coat, one almost identical to mine. The same dark, heavy fabric that falls just past the knees, the same high collar pulled up against the chill. It's unsettling, seeing him like that, as if I'm looking at some distorted reflection of myself at a distance. His bald head catches what little light there is, and from here I can see the faint outline of wrinkles on his face, deep lines carved into his forehead and around his mouth. He looks older, mid-40s maybe. Though there is something ageless about him too, like time clings to him in a way that I can't describe. Did bloody Heisenberg start stalking him? Why is he dressed like me? The thought flickers in my mind, sharp and unsettling. It feels too coincidental, too deliberate. The longer I look at him, the more I start to notice the similarities, the way he stands, his posture, even the tilt of his head. It's almost like he's studying me in return, mirroring me in this eerie silent exchange, but his eyes, they don't leave me. Not for a second. I take a slow step backward, then another, still watching him. My heart pounds in my chest, a rhythm I can't shake. Something inside me urges me to move, to break this bizarre connection between us. I glance left, a narrow alleyway. Without thinking, I turn and walk toward it, my pace quickening, though I can't resist the urge to keep looking over my shoulder. He's still there. His gaze never breaks, and neither does mine. With each step, the distance between us grows, but it doesn't feel far enough. His stillness is unnerving, as if he's content just to watch me, as if he knows something I don't. I speed up, my breath coming faster now, but I keep looking back, like I'm expecting him to move, to follow. But he doesn't. Just as I reach the corner where the alley bends, a wall finally cuts across my line of sight. The moment his face disappears behind the bricks, I feel a strange relief, like I've broken some invisible tether. But even though I can't see him anymore... Shut up, phone! Who the hell is texting me now? But even though I can't see him anymore, I know he's still there. Just out of sight. Still watching. I don't stop moving. I need to shake this off. My skin feels tight, my thoughts racing in every direction, and I can't stop picturing him standing there, motionless, waiting. Wait, waiting or watching? I cannot check history! Ah! I need somewhere to sit, somewhere to breathe, to clear my head. Just at that, I spot a small coffee shop tucked into the corner of the street, its soft glow spilling out onto the sidewalk. Zenith Cafe. The sign reads an elegant cursive, like it's a promising brief escape. Just outside the cafe, there's a chalkboard sign propped up on the sidewalk, advertising a concert tonight. My eyes skim the list of performers. It's a local gig, the kind they always have here, small, intimate, the kind that fills the place with a low hum of conversation blending with soft music. But then, my gaze lands on a name that makes me stop. Monika. Monika Suzuki, on the piano. A smile tugs at the corner of my lips. I forgot she was playing tonight. I pushed the door open. We knew she was playing tonight. I don't remember, and I can't check, Good evening, sir. Would you like a table, or would you like to sit at the bar? I'd like a table. Please follow me. The waiter guides me inside. Can I take your coat? Thank you. Could I bring you anything to drink? I'd like a beer. Certainly. I like this music, it's... Come on, the music just stopped the moment I say I like it. The music abruptly ceases, as if the power has been unexpectedly cut off. That's it. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. On the bass, Mr. Larry McVeigh. On the drums, Takashi Yamamoto. And on the guitar, I cannot speak. On the guitar, the one and only Mr. Bobby Berman. We hope you enjoyed the music tonight. We're going to be here for the next 2 weeks, so please do stop by. I'm Monika Suzuki. Good night. As Monika exits the stage, my gaze trails after her. She's dressed in a sleek black tuxedo, complemented by a crisp white dress shirt and a black tie. I gesture with my hand, hoping to catch her attention. Monika! Hey, Lucas, you made it. Oh, come on, we are friends, you can call me by my nickname already chose. Yeah, listen, I'm sorry I just got here as you were finishing your last session. Well, that's alright. The band sucked tonight anyways. The waiter approaches our table, holding my drink in his hand. Why are you drinking? What can tonic, please? What? That is quite unexpected. The waiter hands me the beverage. Thank you. So, what brings you at this hour? I couldn't sleep, so I decided to take a late night walk. I see. The waiter delivers Monika's drink with careful precision. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. The two glasses clink together. So, is this your band? No, it's just a pickup band. Who do you normally play with? Anybody, anywhere. As a matter of fact, I got another gig later tonight. You're playing somewhere else tonight? Yep. Right here in town. Believe it or not, I actually don't know the address yet. It's gonna be the cult, isn't it? You don't? No, It may sound ridiculous, but it's in a different place every time, and I only get the address around an hour or so before. A different place every time? So far? So what's the big mystery? Hey, I just played the piano. Monika smiles briefly before reverting to her signature frown. Listen, I'm really sorry about Yuri. Her death was rather unexpected. No way! Who would have thought that the death of a student would not be expected? Would be weirder if she said it. You know, it was rather expected, her death. It just happens. Everybody at the club misses her presence. Yeah, it's almost surreal. I know. Well, life goes on until it doesn't. But you probably already know that. Monika gives me a goofy smile. La phone. Excuse me? Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, this is Monika. I know where that is. Right. Well, I'm on my way right now. Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. I'm guessing they told you the address? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'd have to go. Oh, it's all good. Well, thank you for stopping by. Please don't tell me we're stalking her. The street is quiet again, just as empty as when I first walked it. The unease that had faded inside the cafe creeps back, settling under my skin like an unwelcome shadow. I glance over my shoulder instinctively, my eyes scanning the empty street behind me. I try to shake it off, but I can't stop checking. Can't stop that strange urge to look back. I could already know something I'm not ready to admit. It feels like pulling on a thread, slowly unraveling the world behind me, making sure nothing is tugging at loose ends. I'm so fucking paranoid. The further I walk, the more I feel the distance between the cafe and me. Could Monika possibly play the piano at those parties? Damn, we are the same already shows. As I walk further down the street, I pass by the old shop. My steps slow as I glance at it. The place where I bought that mask and cloak just last night. The sign is still there, but now it's cracked, barely hanging on its rusty hooks. The window displays, once filled with strange trinkets and oddities, are now empty. The lights are out, the place cold and lifeless, like it's been abandoned for years. Yet I was just here. I stop in front of the shop, staring through the darkened glass. Yesterday, the shopkeeper was behind the counter, a wiry old man with a knowing smile and eyes that felt like they could see straight through me. I remember the way his hand hovered over the mask before he passed it to me, like it was something precious, something that held more weight than just fabric and thread. Although his daughter seemed strange. I don't want to be rude, but she seemed like a pro. I'm assuming too much. That'd be ridiculous after all. But the more I think about her and the second woman that approached me at the party... No way. The warehouse is dark, the windows cracked and covered in dust. The large doors are padlocked shut, rust streaking down the chains like they've been there for years. I step closer, squinting into the windows, but there's nothing inside. No decorations, no scattered trash outside, no sign that there was ever a party here at all. Before I can move, something slips into my hand. A paper. A letter. My full name is written on it. My fingers close around it. I feel a strange chill, like it's colder than the night itself. I whip around, expecting to see him, expecting to finally come face to face with whatever this is, but there's no one. The street behind me is empty, not a soul in sight. He's gone. Or maybe he was never there. Just an echo, a lingering presence in the periphery of my mind. What the hell is happening? I open the letter, pulling the paper inside it. The paper is fine, almost unnaturally so, thicker than anything you'd find laying around. When I finally open it, the words stare back at me, not handwritten like I expected, but printed. The ink is dark, stark against the pale paper, each letter crisp and deliberate. It's like it's typed from a computer. I open the paper and it reads, "Give up your inquiries which are completely useless, and consider this a second warning. We hope, for your own good, that this will be sufficient." Yeah. Let's hope so. After what feels like hours of walking, I finally reach my apartment. My steps sluggish and my mind something. My building is quiet, the kind of quiet that feels to have like the world is holding its breath again. I fumble with my keys, the letter still in my pocket, its presence a constant reminder of the strange events of the night. The door swings open with a creak, and for a brief moment the familiar sight of my place brings a sense of relief. But it's fleeting, quickly overshadowed by something gnawing at the back of my mind. I close the door behind me, that bolt snapping into place. The silence is unsettling, the air inside thick with something I can name. I take off my coat, hang it by the door, and start making my way upstairs to my bedroom, hoping that maybe some sleep will dull the edges of whatever this night has become. But as I reach the top of the stairs, I stop dead in my tracks. If it's a dead body, I'll cry. There... Oh, thank God, it's just a mask. There on my bed, lying right on the pillow, is the golden mask. Oh no, wait, the golden mask? That's bad. What the fuck? What the actual... I approach slowly, my eyes fixed on the mask, as if it might move or shift on its own. The golden surface gleams faintly in the dim light, the intricate details catching shadows in a way that makes it look almost alive. I reach the edge of the bed, staring down at it, my pulse thundering in my ears. What the fuck is going on? I rush downstairs, the familiar creaks of the stairs echoing under my hurried footsteps. My heart races as I fumble with the front door, nearly bursting through it into the cold night air. I glance around, my eyes darting across the street, searching for anyone who might have seen something, anything. That's when I stop her. Sorry. Huh? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I need to know if you saw anything strange happening near my home. A man, multiple even. Anybody strange looking? I mean, a car pulled up around an hour ago. Other than that, nothing. A car, do you know the color of the car? It was white and golden, I think. What the hell is Sayori doing out, late at night, just outside chilling? Are you sure? I hope so. Thank you. Again, sorry for disturbing your peace. No problem, happy to help. Does she not question that, huh? I nod briefly before returning to walk away. Well, access to my house. The lock isn't busted. Julian. Come on, Julian, come on. Lucas, how are you doing? What are you doing this early? Julian, they were at my house. Who was at your house? Julian, no games. A neighbor told me that a white and golden car pulled around 2 hours ago. Is the same car you was hit by? Come inside. Lucas, I want to ask you, what the hell were you doing this night? Wasn't the man's instruction clear? No more inquiries, you say nothing about that place. You're lucky to be alive right now. Really lucky. Julian, what did they do in my house? Nothing. Other than giving you your mask back, nothing. I sent someone to give you a letter. Did you read it? Yes, I did. Good. I want answers, Julian. I want answers now. Why are you even in this cult? This secret society? I thought I knew my entire life. It's complicated, but I knew something from the start. Ever since you arrived here, I knew that you'd find out about this. It was bound to happen, sooner or later. You're barely 18, kiddo. You weren't supposed to find out about this so early. I don't understand how breaking into my house and killing a very dear friend of mine helps the situation. It was meant to scare you, to keep you away. I can't even imagine how all that didn't keep you away. Julian, what the hell do I do now? You continue going to school. Forget about all of this. Enjoy the gift I gave you. You've been here for only a week. And you've caused me a whole lot of fucking problems, Lucas. But I understand. You are curious. I was the same at first. But I warn you, if you make any further inquiries or if you say a single word to anyone about what happened in those last 2 days, the consequences will be even more dire than before. You're free to go. Bloody hell. Is this even real? All of this feels like a sick, twisted sexual fantasy. The party, Julian, Yuri, the shopkeeper, the man in the white cloak, the shopkeeper's daughter, Natsuki, Sayori, Monika. What did those three do? I'm so done with this. Let's go, John Wick arc maybe. Well. Oh, nice. Yeah, so basically, you man and her friends finally escaped the strange place and the weird people. I see, so Yumi doesn't see that man anymore. No. Wait, wrong voice.
No, but she's way better without him.
You think?
Yep.
Is that the final manga?
Yeah, last in the series, actually. My dad finally gave me a nice gift and bought me this like 2 days ago.
That's nice, really nice.
Yeah, my dad can sometimes be a total asshole, but he isn't that bad, if I think about it.
That's really nice. Probably the nicest thing I've ever heard from you.
Don't get used to it, dummy.
I promise I won't.
Better keep that promise.
Could I borrow one of your books?
You're going to actually read them?
Sure.
You promise?
Keeping to promises would be kind of hard, no?
Okay, smart ass. You can have the first volume. Promise to don't damage it in any way, please.
That's 3.
Holy f***. Just say the goddamn book.
Alright, thanks. I think they forgot the expression.
I haven't seen you smoke a cigarette in a while.
I don't smoke? Wow.
Hard to believe, huh?
Kind of. Natsuki smiles, but then frowns.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Shoot.
I know it's been hard for you, at least. But I recently found that you had HIV.
HIV?
Yeah, listen, you better not have.
Not what? No, not at all. We didn't go any further than making out.
Well, that's good. But I didn't really need to hear that.
Yeah, sorry for making it awkward.
Well, after Yuri, everything has been awkward.
I guess you're right. Natsuki looks at the sky then at me.
Not to be rude or anything, but it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, I better get going too. Okay, so you had HIV, cause why not? I guess it makes sense, it's that... Jesus Christ, when I think about it, that cult is... That's a bloody STD breeding ground, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I'll see you on Monday.
For sure. It all started with a simple phone call months ago, an unexpected ring that cut through the quiet. My parents' friend, Julian, had called. I hadn't heard from him in years, but his voice was calm and familiar as ever. He spoke with an odd urgency, though asking questions about my plans, my future. It seemed out of place at the time, but I brushed it off, not realizing that conversation would soon change everything. A few weeks later, without warning, I found myself standing in front of a house. It was a medium, modest place far from the town where I grew up, miles away from the life I'd always known. It wasn't my choice to leave, it was his. Julian had arranged everything. Doggo, stop sneezing! He bought the house in my name, handled the paperwork, and insisted I move in immediately. I still remember the way my parents barely protested. They didn't explain much, just said it was for the best. I never answered why. Julian left the town not long after I did, disappearing without a trace. It had always been a quiet, distant presence in my life, someone who appeared in the background during family gatherings and important events. But now, his actions raised questions I couldn't shake. Why me? Why this house so far from everything I knew? Why was he at those parties? Why did he sound just as the white-cloaked man? And why did my parents agree so easily, almost like they were relieved? They didn't offer me any real answers, only vague reassurances that this was a necessary step, that I was safer here. Safe from what? I obviously was safer in my hometown. Every time I asked, they changed the subject or dodged the question entirely. Then, Not long after I moved into the house, my parents cut ties with me completely without explanation. It was sudden, almost like they were running from something, and they didn't tell me where they were going. One day, they were just gone. Well, as already Cho steps into his house, we'll leave this place behind. I hope you'll enjoy this episode. Press like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye!